So what stat would we roll on for building our raft? Survival?
First of all, I would actually ask you, Golf I know has at least some skill in building with metal, but not necessarily with wood. You would have to find the necessary wood, which you with your nature check
What about the
may
shack?
find strong enough wood. You would have to have a way to chop said wood, so to say, to work it into a raft. Well, you have rope, so tying a couple of logs together with rope isn't that difficult, but it's also not necessarily the strongest thing you can think of. But those are possibilities. If you have any other
How deep is the river?
I'd like to hear them.
How deep is it? Can we tell?
You take a quick look. It starts
Oh.
off quite shallow,
What?
a few feet.
Wow, I'm really dumb. I just really don't remember.
What?
Let me see something.
Up at around 7 feet, or 22 feet deep, probably near the middle. Walking across is not really an option.
Let me see something. What did I do it?
What? You have like a spell or something?
Maybe. Not a spell per se. I just didn't realize this is what's going on. Dang it, where did I put it? There was a certain something that happened a while back. Will I be able to use the thing that I'm thinking about using, Wrath?
You'll have to find it first.
Oh, I know what it... No, I have it.
I know that Ty has his magical armor, so he can get across totally fine.
You have the description, which you should have because I have given it.
Yeah, I'm trying to... I might not have it on my desktop. I might have written down my laptop.
Let me make a quick check then.
Okay. I think it's something that only I have.
It started with an R, right?
Yeah. I'll message it to you.
What do you wish to know?
Will I be able to use it here?
Probably.
I kind of want to see what it does, so I'm gonna...
What is it? Don't...
you'll see.
No, what is it? Tell me, because there's no point in doing something if we can't get back.
Okay, it's a Ring of Elemental Command.
Okay. What does it do?
Specifically water.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna, like, part the Red Sea?
No. Although you're thinking in the right book.
Well, I won't be
Oh
able
wait,
to...
actually you need the second book. Like, it's in the same book, but it's a different book.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does it do?
Is it? It's in a manual. I can just look it up
It's in the Dungeon Master Guide. You can expend 2 of the ring's charges to cast Dominate Monster on a water elemental. In addition, you can stand on and walk across liquid surfaces as if they were solid ground. You can also speak and understand Aqua. If you help slay a water elemental while attuned to the ring, you gain access to the following things, but you don't.
So you can walk on water. He's
So basically, yeah, you can walk on water.
So yeah, I have that problem solved.
As I said, same book, different part.
Yeah.
Well, Ty can swim across, Gumby can walk across, I can fly across. I just leave Dolos.
So, Dolos... What does Dolos have? I don't really know what it's
Sleight of
called
hand.
anymore.
Yeah.
No. We also had an item which was given by one of you. Or which he got from from the tower, I believe.
I've got another option. I can conjure animals. I could conjure an animal for each of us to help get us across.
Oh no!
What kind of animal?
I'm good. I just walk across.
Like
Well, that's the question.
Do Do you have a specific one in mind? Like, can you conjure like a giant manta ray?
No.
Yeah, what does the spell say that you can conjure? Do you know?
I'm just looking it up right now. One sec.
Okay.
Yeah, I could conjure 4 beasts with a challenge rating of a half.
Okay.
The question is, do I know any common animals that could swim across with us holding on?
Well, I would say a manatee, but you haven't really seen those. Not really the area for them. Does anyone know a couple of commonly rather large animals that can swim across rivers that don't mind people hanging on them?
Bears are really good.
Bear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think a
They
bear
don't
would
really
necessarily
swim,
like someone
but
holding on to him.
It's a conjured animal.
I
It doesn't.
conjured them, and they're not. They're
Yeah,
spirits,
they're not.
even
They're
animals.
spirits. They're not animals. Exactly.
You yourself could turn into a bear.
Yeah, you could turn into a bear and just have Dolos on them.
Well, that solves it as well, without a spell slot.
Yeah, I think we should do that instead.
Okay,
So we'll
that
just.
sounds
So here's what's
Pretty
what's
powerful
gonna be.
bear form anyway.
Here's what's
it's a
gonna be.
cave bear, so
Yeah. So we're gonna have a bear with a human clinging onto its back going across the river while the gnome is walking behind it with the full heavy metal plate armored guy flying above him.
Yep.
That's how it works.
Except I'm a halfling, not a gnome.
Or a gnome, yeah. Or
Not a gnome.
you're
Yeah.
a halfling, yeah. I got
Halfling.
gnomes in the other game, so it's confusing.
Yeah.
His abnormally large feet give him the ability to float.
Yeah, he's like a water strider.
Okay, so you make it across. After about an hour, all of you are like, "We're stupid." After an hour
Really?
of
That
looking
long?
for parts
I
of
know,
the
it's like-
boat and how deep the water is, all of you realize, wait, we can
But
do
I'm
this.
worrying. I start filling my ring, and I'm like,
Oh wait, yeah.
oh, yeah. It's because I've never used it before.
So that
So it takes 2 charges, right?
How many charges do you
that
have?
takes no charges really.
5.
Oh, you have no
Oh.
charges to walk across.
Yeah, no charges to walk across.
okay,
the
'cause I'm
charges
attuned.
is to command a water elemental.
Oh, okay.
Now, does that
No.
spawn a water elemental?
No.
It just controls it, so there has to
Yeah,
be
it
a water
controls one.
elemental. Oh.
You have to find one first, yeah.
Yeah.
So, fairly easily, which could have been a very annoying thing to do, became quite easy as you move over to this area. I'm gathering your characters now.
The Ty?
yeah. Sorry, one sec. I don't know what happened. I'm just reloading.
Characters are in. You come up at around this area. The island
is this land yet?
Yeah, this is land. The
Okay.
island itself is, well, it's not looking very good, really. It even looks partially swampy.
Hmm.
Probably because of it's just a little bit above the water, the river's edge. So they build a castle at the highest point possible. What you see right in front of you are 2 ruined remains of a wall, with a wall in between them. The wall is about 4 meters high, couple of inches thick, not that extremely special. And behind it, you see a single tower, around 40 feet across. The entire area seems desolate, and I want nature checks.
It's not letting me load back in.
That's interesting.
Did you reload the page?
Yeah, I've been trying like 4 times now. Just says establishing server uplink, but nothing happens.
Shouldn't be the...
That's the same as my nature.
You can completely close
I
off
think.
your browser
I'm
and try.
gonna have to do that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
one sec.
nature's intel. Shoot, that's a 5.
Why, are you dumb?
So yeah, nature doesn't really help any of you.
Well, we don't. You get to have
So
the
we'll
guy
wait
who
for the
actually
druid.
knows nature. Yeah.
Is it reacting now?
Oh, I'm trying to get to load back up. I may have to reboot my computer. That might take a couple minutes.
Well, interesting. Well then, that's what we'll have to do, and we'll wait.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
sorry. Don't know what's happening, so I'll just reboot my computer.
Yeah, alright, reboot,
Okay.
then we'll just come back.
Okay.
So we'll have to wait.
No, I just kind of cut out. In other news, I have my one-shot character done. Or almost done.
Good. You're gonna need it. It's probably gonna die as well.
Yeah. It's a high elf druid. The thing is, I don't have my con score set too high, so its hit point is only 9.
Ooh.
Wow, I have more than that.
Well,
You'll have to rely on.
It's just 8. It's max plus con, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
9.
I have 10. Oh boy.
Oh, I did got a lot of odd
And you don't
numbers.
have your shape shifting yet, so
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. What do you have?
magic.
Little bit of magic. I can learn a wizard cantrip.
Try to take something that scales with level. Firebolt.
Yeah, I have a chill touch right now.
That's also useful. As long as they
Yeah.
scale with level.
Yep.
That's what I tend to try anyway. Find spells that scale with level instead of scale with casting.
Leather armor, wooden shield. Ugh. What's the AC of leather armor? 11.
11 plus your dex.
Yeah, 11 plus dex.
And then I have a shield, so my armor class is 16, and it's not bad.
That's pretty decent actually.
It's
Mine's
decent for starting.
15.
Yeah. Yeah. Not if
Then
just find a
again,
couple.
Wolf, if you're naked, your armor class is still 16. If he's naked, his armor class goes down to
12? 13? No. What's your dex?
What's base?
10 plus
Dex is
dex.
plus 3.
So 15.
30.
Without the shield, 13.
Base
Yep.
is 10.
Yeah, my 15 is just me.
Yeah, the problem with my guy is that he will not wear metal armor.
Uh-huh. So
That
you'll
makes-
have to make armor of hide or something that is more powerful.
Yeah.
So you need to find animals, creatures with strong hides.
Out of Arcana, Animal Handling, Insight, Medicine, Nature, Perception, Religion, and Survival, which 2 should I take?
Well, you're a druid.
I'm thinking like Survival and like maybe either Animal Handling or Nature.
I think survival of nature are appropriate.
Okay. Both are plus 3s for me, so...
Not too bad to begin with.
Yeah, I have 3 plus 3s and 3 plus 1s.
Pretty good actually.
Yeah. The thing is, like, it's just had so many odd numbers. I got 13, 13, 13, 14, 15, 17. So my dex was plus 2 because I'm an elf, and then my intel was plus 1 since I'm high elf. Which 2 cantrips should I get?
For a druid, especially in the beginning, I'd say do just damaging cantrips.
Hmm.
You don't really have any other damaging moves, so to say.
Mhm.
Poison spray,
Spells.
thunderclap, thorn whip, frostbite.
Frostbite. I might go like all ice.
Also a possibility for you. Shilelach. The
Shillelagh.
wooden club or quarterstaff you are holding is imbued with nature's power. For the duration, you can use your spellcasting ability instead of strength for the attack on damage rolls of melee attacks using that weapon. And the weapon's damage die becomes a D8. The weapon also becomes magical if it isn't already.
That's a cantrip?
I have a scimitar.
I think it's a cantrip.
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
But that's pretty good actually.
It's a bonus action.
Okay, there's our nature check final. Are we on a nature check?
Oh, sorry, nature? Sorry, I thought it was survival. 1 sec.
I wanted that for the nature check, darn it.
How's that?
Boom!
Alright, let's go back. Tyraneus, you look at this area and it kind of shocks you in a sense. The ground, it seems, is not just marshy, it's sick. You could say that it is sick by poisoning or mostly by poisoning.
By unnatural sources?
Poison. It shouldn't be like this. So it's in that case, yes, it's an unnatural.
Is it something that we have to worry about?
Yes, it is.
You seem natural, but
I mean, like, do we have to worry about the poison?
I'd
Directly?
say don't eat the plants, and you should be fine.
Okay.
I mean, if you're gonna eat the plants, drink the water from the little puddles here, yeah, you probably get poisons, but else.
Okay. By the way, is Ado just not playing?
He should be coming back, but uncertain when.
Okay.
Parents suddenly wanted him to do something.
Okay, well, I guess we'll just keep going. Is this just all... Are we on land yet?
You are on land, but it's a marsh, basically.
Well, I'm not on the
Swamp.
ground yet.
So
I'm
it's
just
like
floating around.
half ground, half no ground.
I'm just...
How long did it take us to
How
get there?
high are you flying, Drake?
Not high.
Well, it's not high. Few feet?
Yeah.
Just above the wall, or?
Just above the ground.
Okay.
Just enough to... I'm not touching anything.
Okay.
How long
I'm
did
kind of walking on the... This is liquid, it's water. I'm kind of walking on it, right?
Yeah, you're walking on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't
I'm not
sink
walking
to the
through it.
bottom.
It's like, even if it's solid grass, if you go through it, you'd hit water, which means you'd stop going through it.
Yeah.
How long has it taken us to get here?
Just walking over didn't really take that long. I mean, it's only
60
a couple
feet,
of,
so it's...
yeah, it's only a couple of feet.
It took us
but
all
swimming.
of 30 seconds.
Swimming.
Even
would
with swimming,
take,
it takes all of 30 seconds.
yeah, about a minute for you to swim with Dolos hanging on you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna stay in bear form.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna keep my cloak activated.
Okay. Just remember you're in bear form. We'll when anything happens. You're standing there. Go ahead. Do whatever.
What do we see? What is this exactly?
So what I just told you, in front of you you see parts of ruined walls
Do we see like
on
a...
both sides, and the middle part is a wall
So this is a wall.
5 meters high, give or take.
Do we see a door anywhere?
No, you see openings in the wall
Okay.
Where the rubble is,
where
right?
rubble lies about 2 meters high, so you just can't look over it unless you're flying.
I'm gonna
high
come to
enough.
here and I'm gonna raise up a little bit to see if I can see over the wall.
Okay, so you wave up a little bit and you get the following view of a mostly mostly empty courtyard. It is, however, filled with the courtyard itself is made of stone, but you can see cracks in the stone and skeletons laying everywhere.
Okay. Lots of skellies then. Okay, so we're gonna come up here. Dolos would probably start stealthing.
We'll keep Dolos out of the loop for now.
Okay. I'm gonna come over it. Gumby?
Yeah, my bad. Sorry, I'm still working on the other thing.
I'll give you a hand getting over this.
That would be appreciated.
Okay, you get over it. A couple of, little bit of the rubble gets a little bit loose underneath your feet. But it's not that big of a deal. Make a perception check.
Oh, look at that, lucky. Oh, I needed that. I needed to be lucky too.
You
well,
can
you have your luck
be,
points.
I can, but I don't want to.
but yeah,
I don't want to use it on perception with,
Yeah.
with the group, you know?
yeah.
Unless I feel it's really important.
Gumby, you
Yes.
see something more or less sneaking away on the northern side. It
Where exactly?
It looked green, small, and scaly.
Kobolds!
Uh-huh.
Unless it was an actual dragon, which in this case...
And a single one moved up here.
Was it four-legged? Upright? Could you tell?
It seemed to walk upright.
Okay, good, because I don't want to fight a dragon.
Well, not yet.
Not a poison dragon, anyway. Do you guys have the resist poison spell?
No.
Yeah, I think I have it. This one.
You have it.
At
Just go
one
with
point, I
that.
could have had protection from poison, but I don't know it right
Yeah, it's
now.
protection from poison.
Oh.
Okay. So I guess we just keep on coming in. And
Just
then
that
I
one?
get to hear
I let them know. Obviously, it's like, oh.
I
oh,
get to hear and I'm like, you know what, I probably should actually pay attention to my surroundings. Because I just forgot. That's better.
Wolf, you fly around at about a meter from the ground now, a little bit higher, and you spot something in the corner of your eye that you couldn't see before because this building was in the way.
Mm-hmm.
You find above the tower. You like look up on the side, and you see very casually a dragon, green dragon, lying on top of the tower, looking down, both feet supporting his head.
Is it big? Is it the big one or is it the kid?
It is a little bit too big to be a hatchling.
But is it as big as the other one that we saw was?
But it's not nearly as big as the other one. It looks downwards, and it speaks in Draconic. Says, "Good afternoon."
I respond in Draconic, good afternoon.
He's like with his paws a little bit over the edge. You can clearly see its claws. It's his head is resting upon its paws as it looks down to you. What are you doing here?
Well...
Little tasty snack.
Oh boy. Well, we just heard some interesting rumors about this place and wanted to take a look.
You can hear him chuckle by now. Ooh. What did you hear?
Well, just this place was full of magicians, and they hadn't had contact with them for a while, and we thought maybe we could find some items.
He says, "Oh, you're searching for magicians, are you?"
Well, I'm fairly certain I know what happened to them.
You can see like a little twinkle in his eye as he, with his tail, he just throws something down the side of the tower. It's a skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
This was one of them.
I figured as much.
What is your name?
Drake.
Drake? Well then, Drake. I have to thank you.
For?
Bringing his
Make
next
a
meal.
guess.
I could make a guess. But why don't you enlighten me?
Guess. And this wasn't a request anymore. As the rest of the group hears a very deep, more like a growl.
I can't think of a witty response.
It's you can now clearly see its tail behind him, and it goes like from right to left to right to the left, as if it's like a metronome. Tick, tock.
Okay. For being company?
Tyraneus, you can now see it as well. Make a nature check.
I have like besides the fact that it's a dragon.
You guys can make nature or insight checks.
Okay, I'll make an insight
And it's
check.
either or, not both. Tyraneus, for you to kind of clear this creature is the cause of the destruction around you. Gumby and Drake as well. The both of you look at this dragon, and you you see the tail move, and you have seen this movement of the tail with other creatures as well. Mostly cats when they're toying.
Mm-hmm. With their prey.
Yeah, with their prey, or just generally toying with something. Answer me, little one. My patient is thin.
I don't know. Can I roll an insight check to have a response because I don't want to say what I think it is.
You'll have to do what you think is best right now.
I'm trying to find out what the green dragon's name was. Not this one, but the original one. I don't think I have it. Do I not have it written down? I had to have written it down. I just have green dragon. Green dragon. Can I roll an insight check to see if I remember what the green dragon's name was?
That's not an insight check.
Or an intelligence history.
Intelligence history. Past happenings.
It's not a dragon, but this is all I'm thinking about. Once you mentioned the metronome.
Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm gonna roll an insight check. Just general, or not insight, and
You know you have met a green dragon, but by God, you have no clue what its name was.
yeah. Okay, natural 20. How should I respond, Wrath?
I'm sorry, I cannot tell you how to respond.
Oh,
This is you.
I know.
Plus, I
20,
don't know.
that just means that whatever he says, it turns out okay.
Not really. It's just... You know it... I can tell you with an insight check, you know it wants a response.
Right. Well, this is not.
And
This is
it's
intelligence.
Not waiting much longer for it.
Okay, so its question was. Okay, so repeat the question because it's been so long in my head. What did it specifically say? Wrath.
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna tell you.
I'll just respond. Our pleasant company.
You hear a very low growl. You are testing my patience. As it now moves its hands away a little bit more to the side, gripping into the castle wall, destroying the castles with the power of its claws alone. And it's unfolding its wings a bit.
Wrath, do I know what it wants specifically? I did roll a 21 insight.
Make a guess.
I did.
What was your guess?
Our pleasant company.
So he reacts. You can make an insight check.
Okay.
Just him.
Yeah, he is
Okay.
having the conversation. You can make an insight check as well, but you have no clue in what.
I
Because they're speaking Draconic.
Should I re-roll that? I'm gonna use a luck point.
Oh. At least we got a 1 out of the way.
Oh my gosh! Really?
Oh. Not cool, man.
So, you're looking at it. It is expecting an answer. It is expecting that you know the answer.
I don't know the answer though. Like what? Like this is something. This is something that my character should know or have gotten. Like a password or something that I don't have. I don't know.
No, this is something you should know. And if you have been taking notes in any specific way, you should know this. I mean, it's not.
What's
rocket
the question?
science, really.
What's the question? What's the question?
I mean, besides professing our allegiance, was that what it's supposed to be?
It thanked you, and you need to say why.
Right. Okay, so I don't say this, but my inner thoughts are for bringing him a meal. That's what my inner thoughts are. But I don't want to I don't want to respond to that.
We're here to assist him like we assisted its mate in getting the eggs back, maybe.
Like Wrath, I really don't know what you're going for here. It's really...
Well, then try some way to get out of it.
See you tonight.
Besides running?
Besides running, which, let's be honest, is probably not gonna work.
It's like, I asked the group real quick. I asked the group, do you guys remember what that green dragon that we ran into before's name was? For the life of me, I can't remember.
You then hear the dragon say on the other side, it apparently heard what you said. It says, I am disappointed. I figured you were more intelligent than this. Apparently I was mistaken.
Definitely so.
I really don't know what you want, Wrath.
It now starts speaking in common. The question that I asked this little one was that I have to thank you. My question is, what for do I need to thank you?
For, rescuing you?
One intelligent among you.
For rescuing you when you were in an egg?
And by now you feel an extreme amount of, like, vanity. It's extremely proud of itself. It's like this conversation with you solidifies its ID that it's better than you.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Finally. My name is Dolos, adoptive son of Vezov. You indeed rescued my egg.
Can you throw that in chat, Wrath? The name.
Yeah.
Because I can barely understand it with your accent. Darlath, son of what now? What son of?
You should know. Some of you should know. It should be in your notes. If not, your problem. I'm sorry. It was clear a couple of times. I'm fairly certain that I did give you the name.
Okay, so he said that. I'm kind of confused as to why he knows it was us. So he gives his name. So I already gave my name.
He now looks at your reactions a bit.
I don't have a big reaction.
He seems to enjoy your uneasiness.
Well, Green Dragon. So, good to see you're healthy.
I am happy to be healthy as well. He's a little bit confused by your reaction.
Well, I don't know what else to do here. I'm kind of like, do we try to leave?
All of this is in common. The others can hear this.
I know.
Or at least the later parts. So if anyone wants to react in any way, apart from the bear, because you speak bear now.
Yeah, there's some lovely ants on the ground that I'm paying attention to.
you're ignoring the dragon? That's really smart. Well,
it decides that it doesn't want to stay in this position anymore.
Oh boy.
Spreads its wings, flies to the top of this ruined building. And he then casually says, "Get out of that rubble, little sneaky guy." Thank
Okay.
you.
Oh, him or were you?
You're not
was he
being
talking to Dolos?
sneaky.
I know.
Let's not all line up in range of this breath weapon attack that might be coming. Let's spread out a little bit. Wow.
So he looks at you and says, "Well, what to do with you now?"
Well, if you're asking, I would prefer you let us go.
I bet you would. Any other ideas?
None coming to
Maybe
mind.
Yeah.
He looks at first at Tyraneus the bear, then at Gumby, then at Dolos, then back at Drake. Are your friends mute?
Well, he speaks bear currently. I can't. Ada was kind of mute, so what am I supposed to do? He's currently muted and mumble. What do you want from me?
I have no idea what's going on.
You just come back and there's a dragon.
It's all your fault.
Yeah, if you were there, the dragon wouldn't have showed up.
Really?
No. He says, "Well, I'm kind of peckish, I could use a bite. On the other hand, you
And then I run up and bite him. No.
Yes, You did help me as an egg, for which I think I should be grateful. He looks back at you, kind of expecting a reaction.
Perhaps. Never hurts to forget those who help us.
He looks at you, all of you. As he takes in a deep breath.
Oh boy.
Actually,
Seriously?
hits all of you.
Seriously?
Back there, Dolos. He then takes a deep breath and says, "You better run now."
Can we run? Do we have time to run?
You make your dexterity check with advantage.
Okay. And this is a blast of poison?
Yeah, he opens his mouth and poison breath just comes out of it, whirling relatively slowly over the floor.
This is dexterity?
Yes, dexterity. No, it's a constitution.
Yeah, I thought so.
Wait, it's a con check.
Yeah, it's a constitution
We're not
check
trying to get out of the
technically,
way.
but we'll make
Oh,
it in the
sorry.
dexterity right now.
Okay.
So like
So-
we're
With
blocking the
advantage.
poison? Or getting out of the
Huh?
way, trying to get out of the way of the
Yeah,
poison?
you're trying to get out of the way of the poison since you have been warned.
So I take it I can't use my shield?
No, it's poison.
18. Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I failed.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's a constitution tie. Or
You
dexterity.
have disadvantage on
Yeah,
dex?
no, but I did mine. I should do the bear.
Oh, wait, I have
Oh.
advantage, that's right.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you should do the bears.
Oh, no difference. Failed.
That's
Dexterity... Yeah, no.
That's more.
So,
On point?
Dolos, you
Yeah.
jump out of the way this side.
Take
Tombi
no damage.
kind of casually he jumps out of the way to this side, as both Drake, who is more lost in thought and kind of confused by the sudden warning, and Tyraneus, who was looking at ants.
So we don't get away, so that means we have to con check now?
Yeah, now you have a constitution check.
Yeah, that was my con check. Oh,
I got out of the way, though?
Yeah, you got out of the way as it did Dolos.
Okay.
Oh, I made it.
can I use
Okay.
my cantrip guidance on this?
Can
We
you
get
use
time to
guidance
react?
very quickly?
He's a bear, he actually
he can.
can't.
Oh.
And you can't.
It's a cantrip, though.
Yeah, you're in... Oh, can you do cantrips while you're in animal form?
Probably not.
No, probably not. Never mind. Disregard.
So I'm like,
So, Ty, I think it's safe to assume that you lose your bear form, but nothing else really happens.
Okay.
And Drake,
I take a buttload of damage.
you take 20 points of damage, or 10 points of damage as poison enters your system. You feel by this, this creature could do a whole lot more, but it was bored or something.
Okay, so
So
can I
you
roll
just
insight
wanted
to
to see your reaction?
Can I... Okay, so it wasn't like a full-blown attack.
Absolutely not.
Okay, so we can tell that automatically. So it's kind of like... It's not like aggressive yet. It's just kind
No,
of
it
like...
was more like a little plaything. The poison, the fog, moved extremely slowly. He warned you to begin with. It was.
Good,
Like,
I don't want to
see
fight
what you
this
can do
dragon.
with this. And then he looks at you. He says, "Not the smartest, not the fastest. At least you're reasonably healthy."
now.
I shrug.
And cough a little blood.
Yeah.
It's like,
oh, little black blood. Just spit out the poison.
He says, realistically speaking, you have a few choices. Your first choice is to fight me.
What
Your
are you?
second
Okay.
choice is to go away. And tell people that I'm here, get people's attention, come back and fight me. Your third choice, go away, get people's attention, let them fight me. Fourth choice, get away, don't tell anyone I'm here. And yeah, that's about it, I guess. Milan looks at you. What shall we say? Life for a life? An interesting equal trade? My life a few months ago, your lives now?
Sounds fair. Tell me, of those 4 options, which one would you prefer we take? Besides the first one.
He says, you say beside the first one. He then kind of goes from a happy face to a more thinking face.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Well, the third or the fourth option are interesting to me.
Okay.
The third option would give me a little challenge. The fourth option would leave me alone to my own bidding. So if you really don't want to do the first option, I'd say goodbye.
Okay. Pleasure meeting you outside of your egg.
I would imagine so.
And I start moving away.
And you slowly move away, and he seems to be content looking at you slowly moving away.
And then we get it back across the river, I guess.
Yep.
Can I ask how we met another guy?
So you remember where that island was that potentially had a bag of holding?
Yeah.
That's where this is.
Oh.
So Wrath really doesn't want to give us a bag of holding. Is what this all boils down to.
Well, there has to be a reason why these guys didn't have anyone. One of the reasons could have been orcs, but there's a river, and orcs aren't the most intelligent creatures, so it probably wouldn't have done much to them. So a flying creature would have made more sense to destroy this. And what is more fun for a young green dragon than a tower with a couple of wizards?
Hmm.
So they're all dead?
So you move your way back over the river just for Dolos' sakes. Gombi has a ring which makes it possible for him to literally walk over water.
I'm flying.
Drake's flying, and Tyraneus, he just figured out he could change into a bear and let you hold on to him.
Okay. You can also
So-
turn into a crocodile.